Hey folks, what is up? This is One Big Bug and I am coming at you with Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're going to complete our tanker trailer today, our LPG, from Ancona to whatever that place is. It's up there on the left. I ain't going to try and say that. My tongue will jump out my mouth and slap the shit out of me if I try. We've got 25 hours to complete the job, but it's only about 6 hours. Not 6 hours. It's 600 miles away, 600 kilometers away. Not a big deal. We're going to get 51,000 for the job. We haven't had anything bad happen right now. So, here's hoping. Big Daddy's trucking is looking good. Our two drivers have been doing good. So, yeah. Let's get out there. It is nighttime. So we don't want our wipers on. We want our lights on. Make sure our high beams are not on. I'm just going to straight back up a little bit. Probably, yeah, third gear. That's what I want. Oi! The definition of asshole AI. The one thing I don't like about the truck AI in this game is it can get rolling way too easy. It really, really, really can get rolling way too easy. So one goal I have in this game is to actually run this particular game long enough that I own one of every truck. I upgrade each truck 100%, which means the strongest engine, the top cab, the top chassis that's in the game for it, whether I've modded it in or it's just the base game chassis. Why did I do that? I actually need to be here. The top engine, the top cab, the top transmission, just basically top modded everything. And, yeah, our beacons work. And to drive each and every one at least once. I'm tempted to drive each and every truck once from basic to fully modded. And I may do that. Once I have this truck fully modded, I may give it to one of my other drivers. Ooh, there's a car there. Well, that killed that momentum. And I'll take one of the man trucks. And I'll drive the man truck until I have it fully upgraded. And once I have the man truck fully upgraded, hopefully I'll have another truck. And I'll drive that till I have it fully upgraded. Then I'll drive another truck till I have that truck fully upgraded. And you all that have been with me for a while have seen my most recent, even though it's a few years old, I believe it still stands. There haven't really been any new trucks introduced to this game yet that I know of. From worst to best truck, you know? And right now, I'm driving what I believe is the best truck in the game. The newest Mercedes. I love the Scania. I actually am a Scania fan. I'm a Scania boy. Scania will always be my favorite truck, but I believe I haven't had that happen in a while. It's alright. I believe the new Scania to be the best, not the best. I believe the Scania to be, the overall champ for me. Once fully upgraded, it is the second most powerful truck in the game. And it doesn't change by that much. Hold on a sec. Oi! No growling. Be nice. my girl Bella getting a little upset at Cora for moving a bit too much. Excuse me, I'm just gonna like, kind of, yeah, thank you. And I had to settle her down. I love Bella. Bella is my shadow. Where I go, she goes, unless I go out. I could take her with me to some places. I could register as a service dog if I wanted to. She is my... I believe I suffer post-traumatic stress disorder from the way I was brought up. To be fair, my mother was highly abusive. My father was highly abusive. My mother more mentally, my father mentally and physically. And I lived a very, very hard life. Roaming from bad situation to bad situation. If the partial story of what the things I told you from when I started breaking down in my vlog has anything to say about it, then you kind of get an idea. Well, like I said, that's only a part, that's only a fraction. Fraction. Apparently I'm suffering a second puberty. Of what I went through, you know? So, I really think I have some kind of PTSD. And that would qualify Bella to be a service dog. Because when I pick her up and I hold her in my arm and I am severely stressed out and I'm suffering and I start crying, I start breaking down, like when I turn my camera off, I picked her up, she'll instantly lay in my arm in a certain way and she'll lay her head right under my chin, you know, on my neck, on my shoulder, and she'll just lay there and cuddle up into me and I'll just instantly calm down. There have been times I've been very, very upset and she's come over and I'll feel a paw or I'll feel both paws on my leg and, you know, she wants me to pick her up because she knows I'm upset. So there's that. And I've been considering upping, you know, her registration from emotional support to service. Because if I register as a service dog, I can take her wherever I want. And she's not fond of car rides, but she's very friendly and she likes, you know, people. She's always been that way. She's ultra friendly. She only gets moody when she's sleeping and you disturb her. You know, she's even growled and nipped at me at times, and well, she learned don't do that, but she still does it. But her and I, we've had our little "don't you dare, you freaking growl at me" times. But she's really a sweetheart. She knows me, and like I said, she goes where I go 99.9% of the time. I'm upstairs, she's upstairs. She's either sleeping on the couch or she sleeps on a pillow I have tucked under my desk in a special spot for, which actually right now is occupied by my mom's dog, Joy, because obviously my mom's in the hospital. Then if I go downstairs, she goes downstairs. If I go in the bathroom, she goes in the bathroom. Wherever I go, she goes. The only time it differs is if my mother has food and I don't. Then she may hang around my mother for a little while. So, yeah. But I'm pretty sure it still stands to reason in this game that the most powerful truck in this game is still the Volvos. But not by very much. And then the second most powerful truck in the game is the Scania. I think the difference is like 30 horsepower and like a minimal amount of foot-pounds of torque. And then the third most powerful is the or it's like, I think it's 750, so it's like 20 horsepower. 750 horsepower to 730 horsepower. And then the Man is the next most powerful at 696 or 98 horsepower. And I think that the foot-pounds of torque are equal on the Scania and the Volvo, like 3,000. Or the Newton meters. I call it foot-pounds. It's actually Newton meters. Bad me. Bad me. I just looked and saying, I hope I don't have to go down that tunnel exit. I just went roaring through it. Would have been bad if I had to go that way. I do have to go this way, though. Like, no choice. That was a pretty smooth corner. Yeah, but I'm still going to look into getting a Logitech headset. And not like a really high-end one like I usually do. Kind of like a mid to mid-high, around $100 to $150. That's really what I'm looking for. Okay, what time is it? Oh, Jesus. That almost went horror bad. Boy, there's been a lot of traffic on the road. It's like, I drove well into the night. It's almost 4 in the morning. And I feel like there's an ant on my foot. Sorry, guys. Miss gear, which I apparently do somewhat commonly. But yeah, all the way up into 4 in the morning, there's just been a lot of traffic on the road for the game. I'm kind of surprised. I really should start American Truck Simulator too. Apparently all the updates have been coming out with it free. I just got to look into trailer mods. I don't care about truck mods anymore. I might look for like whatever truck I decide to drive. I may go look for like skin mods, paint jobs, but what I'm really more interested in is trailer mods. And if I know Jazzy Cat, he has trailer mods for American Truck Simulator, so I'm going to go look into that. Oh, you done fucked up, son! You done fucked up! I shouldn't swear like that, but I can't help it. So I'm going to try and do, more videos now. Especially I'm not working until at least Thursday. Let's say we still got a fairly long way to go here. I'm going to like nudge forward till I can see the light. And the only reason I out-accelerated that truck is because he turned. Yeah, see, I shouldn't be revving engines. See, I make the mistake of driving like I still do it. I still make the mistake of driving like I'm driving a car. Listening to the engine and going by a higher rev. When in reality, I need to be going with low revs. You know? I really need to adjust the braking as well, honestly. That was a bad turn. It's alright. I stop way too easily. I need to lower the braking some, make it a little bit more realistic. I shouldn't be able to slam on the brakes with a trailer and stop as quickly as I do. Even though I know it's... What the fuck are you doing? AI, everybody. And suddenly I've gone quiet and I don't know why. I know why, because I've gone into my own head. I've put out way too much money over the past 3 days, you know, going out to eat, Chinese food, D'Angelo's, Plainville House of Pizza. Did it again. See, that's what I mean about stopping way too well. Way too well. I shouldn't be able to stop like that. That's really pretty. Look how pretty that is now that I can crank the graphics up. Not too much further to go. That's beautiful. Remember, I used to be able to play the game close to this. I used to play it about medium high to medium resolution, but even then I used to only get about between like 29 and 40 something frames, and now I get like between, oh, steer, don't itch your ears, don't itch your ear, steer. When you need to steer, don't itch your ear. There you go. I used to get that. Now I get anywhere from, I don't think I've dropped below, like, I know I've been in the 50s. I just don't know how far down into the 50s. It's a quiet road, but I'm not like so eager to go as fast on back roads as I am on the highway. That's why I usually go 110 on the highway, because then I go 100. But this transmission, like 110 really puts me just over like 1500 RPM, and that's not where I want to be. So I think like 105 is just the max I can do. Hopefully there's no cars. No, there's no cars. It's just a truck. That's really bad for me to do that there, even though I technically can. don't see anything coming. I'm gonna make an attempt. Yay, we did it. Now watch him turn in our rear view. So now we're going almost 110. Yeah, he's turning. I've just been coasting. I haven't touched the gas since I realized I'm almost doing 110. And now I'm doing 111, 13. Jesus, slow down. 16. And we got another downhill coming. Oh, give me a break. Like, I have seriously not touched the accelerator, and I'm up to 117. And I can technically turn my lights off now. It's after 5 in the morning. Will this uphill slow us down enough? Not quite. Oh, and there's a railroad track. Welp. There's the train. Fortunately, this is not going to be like real life where the train can be miles long. All trains are relatively short in this game. I love the chassis that get modded into the games that have the big reserve tank on the back. Or the big fuel tank on the back, you know. To me, that's just awesome. If you don't know what I'm talking about, when I go to the mod shop, when I level up, or when I go for repairs, I'll show you. We're getting there. We've only got about 200 kilometers left to go, which is a good thing because I'm running out of things to talk about. That's what happens when I do back-to-backs after, like, I've already really talked to you guys yesterday, did the whole breakdown. Not much has happened since, other than my mom's gone to the hospital and her heart rate's up. And I am concerned, but again, like I said, she's in the best place she can be if something were to happen. So... Oh, fuck you. Hi, phone. That Mario 1-up tone is my phone. Watch me get slapped for a copyright claim for that thing. Oh, wouldn't that be, like, unhilariously hilarious? That made sense. I'm not sure if it's coming through, but it's loud enough. It probably is. Bit of a yawn. One of my girlfriend will say goodnight tonight. She actually said goodnight last night. That's all she said last night. That's all she said all day yesterday after she had hung up call with me earlier in the day. Wow, that's a zigzaggy road. We are going to have to slow down. Usually the only reason for a road to zigzag like this is because you're hill climbing. That's the one thing I miss about Truck Sim Map. It's the one thing I miss about Truck Sim Map. And yes, I do miss it. The insane hill climbs. I want to dig back into my old videos because I know I uploaded them where I was driving the big Volvo, and thank God I was driving the big Volvo. Fully maxed out engine, so I have the 750 horsepower, 3,000 Newton meter engine. And I was towing the heaviest load. I still think it's the heaviest load that you can get now. A 70-ton locomotive, and the train, the engine. And I came up to this hill. It wasn't a hill, it was a mountain. And I was literally crawling up this thing in like third gear. Then I had to drop to second gear. And then I actually had to go all the way down to first gear. And I was making like 8 kilometers. I was literally like making 8 kilometers an hour, 7 kilometers. I may even got down to 6. And I just clawed my way up this mountain with the Volvo, towing a 70-ton train. I fucking loved it. It was the most amazing thing. Unfortunately, as far as I know, Truck Sim Map, I haven't looked. Truck Sim Map never kept up with Euro Truck. They stopped modding for whatever reason. And they just got more and more outdated. Textures missing and whatnot, and then finally they just kind of, that was it. So I moved to Pro Mods, which is really great. They have really nice stuff, but Truck Sim Map had some like insane locations, some really insane hill climbs, and some like really beautiful hidden cookies, like a UFO taking off at one point. You'd go to another area and there was a 747 crashed on a mountainside. Just all kinds of like really insane. I may change those horns. I don't like the short. I'd rather have. How can we already be that far into our exhaustion meter? Doesn't make sense. Let's say I was about to pass him and I realized I didn't have the momentum. I will now. Except I won't have the room because there's a car. And there's a car after that. Hopefully we've got the room now. We do, and then we're going to immediately turn on the highway. So this turns us into a douchebag. No, that wasn't it. It's up here. Well, either way, we should make this before we get like to our exhaustion point. We've only got 62 kilometers to go. But I really like Truck Sim Map for its insane mountain climbs. You know, there were places you had to deliver that, you know, the towns were on top of, you know, what for the game would qualify as mountains. And I know there's another map out there that's supposed to be really good, Rust map, that's supposed to cover all of the area of Russia. I went looking for it, but I can't be sure of what's the latest edition of Rust map, because I know Pro Mods can connect to Rust map. You can use both at once, which I'd love to do. I would just have to re-download Pro Mods with the Rust map connections, which I'm willing to do if I could figure out which version of Rust maps I need to download and from where. And then I could install both. Then I could have a really big map. And maybe Rust maps has some nice difficult terrain, because that's what I like. I like doing some dirt roads. I like doing rough terrain. I like hill climbs. I like challenging drives. I just really like challenging drives. You know, there are limits. Like, I talked about watching, you know, the most dangerous roads, the people trucking on the most dangerous roads. No, fuck that shit. I can drive on narrow roads. I've done it before. I've dealt with big trucks on narrow roads. As a matter of fact, one time when I was driving for Discover Hidden Hawaii Tours, a startup company on Maui that was doing Honda tours, I was in a fairly sizable 20 passenger, 25 passenger, 24, 25 passenger bus, and I came across a dump truck, big 10-wheel dump truck coming the other way, and there was just not enough room for us to pass. And there was nowhere near anything like a pullout near either one of us. I knew how far he'd have to back up, which was really, really, really fucking far. And I knew how far I'd have to back up, which was a lot closer. But my backup was around a corner next to a overhanging cliff on my left, and a drop off into the ocean on my right. And I had to back around a corner and, well, yeah. Needless to say, it wasn't fun. So this is a strange delivery. Looks like I delivered to a gas station / rest point. Well, I'm delivering fuel, yeah? But usually when delivering fuel, you don't drop off the whole damn tank. And interesting enough, there's not a choice to, like, where do you want it kind of deal. We don't want to oversteer it. Drop her off. Excellent. Yeah, we leveled up for sure. So we want our next CDR, or ADR rather, ADR. New upgrades. Really just bull bars. Well, we still want to go to the nearest shop, which is only 20 kilometers away, so that's cool. I don't know, I may get a bull bar. The garage should have a resting spot there. And again, it's only 20 kilometers and it's like straight this way. So hopefully the town or city is this way, where we can pick up from. Yeah, it looks that way. I was going to say, sorry, Mr. Carr, I need to go around you, but apparently I can't. And now there's no point. You don't need to slow down so much now. We're not at the rotary yet. Wow, I'm actually down into the 30s for frame rate because of where I am. And I can tell the difference. Oops. Oh, up in the 40s. It's gonna happen because I've got everything cranked to high. When you're in an area this busy in a game that's, well, as I've said, it's really not. I don't think we turn onto the tracks. Alright, maybe it won't have a rest spot. But if you look back here, that is my fuel tank. And I believe you have like oil and air tanks all back here. So this is my fuel tank. This monster fuel tank. As opposed, though actually I think this is my oil tank by the looks of it. These are air tanks. Not sure what that is under there. But anyways, we could upgrade to the Gigaspace now. It really doesn't affect anything. But it would really, 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 really take up a lot of our I'm just seeing if like any of these look right on here. Actually, that one looks okay. That one actually looked okay too. That one looks good. That looks good. That looks okay. That looks okay. That doesn't. Although I actually wouldn't mind that. I'm not a brony, but I do like that particular pony. Definitely not. Stormborn looks fucked up. Does not look right. Does not look right. And then of course that one. That's like taking up most of our, which we really don't need right now. We really don't. But I'm probably going to do it because I can do it now. Didn't I get this interior already? Well, I am now. You know what? Let's just cancel everything here and just leave everything as is for now. Because I'd really actually rather buy another truck and hire another driver. Oh, but what I need to do, that's what I always need to do, service the truck. Go. It does look like there's resting spots up here, though. So we'll go up here, get some rest. Even if we're not supposed to go this way, we are fucking going this way. hoping. Shit. Because that's on the highway, which we are not on. Alright. Map time. You're kidding. The best resting point is all the way back here. Alright. We gotta do it. Don't get stuck. Hello, train. I'm really glad you're not moving. Things haven't gotten bad yet. My eyes aren't like drooping. And we don't have the red bed. I was gonna pull a no-no, but no-no. No, you lay down. You went out. If you wanted food or water, you had your chance while you were down there. Standing on the bed making noise at me, or my couch. I call it my bed because it's where I sleep. That's all I use it for. I took him downstairs and I gave him the chance to eat. I gave him the chance to drink and I took him out. He doesn't need to go again. He can lay down. I think I know what he wants. I think he wants me to cover him up. Which I'll do after I'm done recording. Kind of annoying I have to come all the way back here. Yeah, I need to adjust the brakes. Lay down. Lay down. All right. So, now we find what trailer we're going to haul. We are pretty much here. Now, price. Overall price is what we want, yeah? Yes. So there's this, which pays 96,837 euros, is definitely a heavy haul, or an ADR, and goes all the way up here to inverse, I guess it's inverse. I'm guessing in the Scotland area. That pays $39 and almost 40, 39.5 euros per kilometer. And then there's this. 44 tons. It only pays 64,000. It only does 37 euros, but let's just, out of curiosity, we got howitzer guns, we got empty pallets, striker, more empty pallet, a lot of empty pallet trailers around here. More cargo containers, whatnot. All right, as much as I'd love to take this, okay, 2,432 kilometers with only a 60-kilometer ferry versus 1,700. So you're looking at a near 700 kilometers. So an entire second day. We have not done a heavy trailer yet. We have not done a big trailer yet, a special trailer. We need to. So we're taking that. This is a heavy cargo. It is an important delivery. And it is a high value cargo. So that's 3 bonuses on it. So let's go get it. Ow. Really? I couldn't go over that lip? Apparently I'm gonna have to service my truck again. I may not. It's only 2%. I don't like starting a run with my truck damaged. And we will actually be using our orbitals this time. Or I could have gone down that little side. Yeah, whatever. Maybe that's not made. Well, actually, yeah, it is. Whatever. I say the trailer has to be here. There it is. Yep, that's our job. Now you know it's heavy when it has a front axle to bear the weight. So basically my truck will not be bearing the weight of this. I will be dropping. Actually, that's raising. I want to make sure that my center. Yeah. There we go. Just want to pull her out a bit. man, look at that. Whew. That was a big girl right there. Just wonder if we can get a better... It really isn't. That was a big trailer. And most likely this is a front and rear steer trailer. Alright. Regardless, though. I just want to go over something real quick. Our new Mercedes Actros. We only have a 510 horsepower engine that we're going to be pulling this with. 2,500 Newton meters at 1,100 RPM. That's a 44-ton trailer that we are going to be pulling with this monster. Or this monster that we're going to be pulling with this engine. So, whew. It's going to be interesting. But that's going to be me done for this episode, folks. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to change the horns. Oh, well, next time. That's going to be me done for this episode, folks. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've been enjoying bringing it to you. Until next time, this is going to be One Big Bug, and I'm going to be signing out. I'll see you then.